was like, alright, it's fucking news to me. Oh, is it his uncle? Yep, it's his uncle.
For your trouble. It was a pleasure, in hindsight. Uncle Byron?
He's like, how the fuck did you even find this place?
Boy! Tap a cask and stoke the ovens for your favorite uncle is here!
Oh boy, does that mean we get to go on adventures with Uncle Byron? Like, meanwhile, Twinside, the Holy Empire of Sembrick, seat of the Imperial Court.
The Dalmekian government sues for peace.
Ah.
How shall we respond?
We got not him. We gotta deal with Clyde's mom. This fucking bitch.
Still, we must insist on substantial reparations. The Twinside stores are not as bottomless as reported.
Aye, and we have many more mouths to feed. We shall just have to have the Dalmecs empty their treasuries for us.
Of course, none of this would have been possible without your timely intervention, Prince Olivier. Indeed, I doubt
The prince, somehow, I don't think he's done shit.
trade words with the mighty Titan, nor less the wit to win him over.
The Empire owes you a great debt.
May the blessing of the crystals go with you, Your Highness.
May the blessing of the crystals go with you.
Very good.
The king's just like, yeah, sure, whatever. I don't really give a fuck.
Now, let us come to the question of precisely when the Dalmecs will withdraw their troops.
Dion's fire could rid us of them in mere moments. The men of the Fist will not withdraw until a peace treaty is concluded. So let us keep the negotiations open, give them time to gather what gold and trinkets they can, and once they deliver that which we demand, what worth is a piece of parchment?
Your Radiance, were Prince Dion to take the field, the enemy would surely send their own dominant to meet him. And while His Highness would of course prevail, there would be heavy losses on both.
You need not fear Hugo Kupka. He is engaged on the Western Front. Even were the Dalmecs to send for him, he would not arrive in time.
And plus, his hands are missing.
As much as I would enjoy witnessing a clash between Bahamut and Titan, it is not to be.
And what of your subjects, Your Radiance? If the fighting spread to the city proper, the people would bear the brunt of it.
There will be losses, it is true.
But that sounds like
But for
their
every
problem.
citizen who falls, another can be bred.
Yeah, you literally don't
For
give a
every
fuck.
home that burns, another can be built.
It's like, whatever, they can make more people.
The Empire will live on. Dion?
Yes, sire.
This was a, yes, flower. Here you go, my son. A flower for you. Good lad.
Prepare for battle.
But sire,
Like, I'm sorry.
Let me repeat myself.
You just backtalk me?
Turn to your camp and await my orders.
If that is your wish, Your Radiance, I shall depart at once.
He's like, and you, fuck you.
May Gregor forgive you.
What do the astrologers augur?
The stars are in agreement, Your Radiance. The shadow of treachery hangs over Prince Dion.
Yeah, now he's already distrusting his own son.
So Annabella's tales were true.
It's like, Dawn, good thing I have a new one. Swear to God, she always fucking scheming something. I'm sorry, something's not right with that kid.
What on earth is Uncle Byron doing here?
Well,
One way to find out.
I guess we better go down there and find out.
The little uns have been up to their old tricks again.
Ah, my dear nephew, how I've missed you.
How did you find this place, Uncle?
Through the good offices of young Sir Wade. He really is the most helpful fellow. As are you, I hear. The Guardians and those they freed tell the most outlandish tales of your heroics in Rosalith. Which is why I came, to learn the full truth of the matter. Sort the fact from the fiction, so to speak.
You were working with the Guardians of the Flame to evacuate the people of Rosalith to Port Isolde.
I was, aye.
Then I have questions for you. Please, come inside, Uncle.
Gladly. You there? There are 2,000 gold talents in those chests. See that they're added to my nephew's coffers, would you?
Oh, hell yeah.
2,000?
He's like, are you, what? Like, wow, apparently Uncle Byron's coming, like, here's some money for you guys. Let's have a drink.
And I'm afraid that is all I know.
A fleet sailing south past Port Isolde. Most intriguing.
Forgive me for not being able to tell you more. I hadn't the faintest idea Kupka withdrew wounded from Rosalith. Still less that my own nephew dealt the decisive blow.
What do you think, Vivian?
I think, with this news of the Dhalmekian fleet and recent reports of the Royalists' movements, that the final piece of the puzzle has fallen into place. Come here and I'll show you. It is known that Kupka's forces entered Rosaria via its unguarded coast. So can the same be said of your visitors from Waloed? Certainly her Royal Navy is famed for the efficiency with which it bears her knights from one battlefield to the next. And in the Einherjar, or Black Galleon, she boasts a vessel nigh as swift and every bit as feared as the kingdom's legendary cavalry. A fitting flagship for a land apart, her naval presence being crucial to her ambitions beyond Ash. Yes, it seems safe to assume that the Royalists did indeed enter Rosaria from the sea. So then, had you a vested interest in Titan's survival, whither would you take him? Why home to Drake's Fang? a place rich enough in ether to conjure the magics needed to mend his hurts. But would that not entail an arduous voyage around the southern cape? Let us say that the Royalists did put ashore with a mind to spirit Kupka away from under your very nose. Could that truly have been their plan for him? To load him aboard one of the ships flying Republican colors sighted off the coast near Port Isolde. To spend weeks at sea, being tossed hither and yon by unforgiving waves, his life hanging in the balance. No. The journey would mean Titan's death, and Kupka's faithful creatures would not allow it. So what then was the plan of our Waluda friends? Reports suggest they made not for the coast, but for the desert. And by cutting through the Velcroy, a party traveling light would have Titan back in his bed days before a galley could lurch into port. To wit, it was the Royalists, not the Republicans, who effected Hugo Kupka's safe retreat. I would stake your life on it.
Let me tell you, when we have to do that rematch with Kupka, that was a hell of a fight.
So it was the Waludas who spirited the wretch away. Now I think about it, there was something a little strange about the ships I saw. The men seemed almost crestfallen, as if in mourning, as if they believed, or were made to believe, that their master was dead.
You have a keen mind, Lord Rosfield. And you have your answer. To find Kupka, you have merely to follow the Royalist trail across the Velcroy. It may well have gone cold by now, but as they say in the Republic, all roads lead to Drake's Fang.
Allow me to accompany you part of the way. As luck would have it, I had intended to journey Canberward on business after visiting you here. The Fang would be but a short detour.
I'd be glad of the company. Give me a moment to make ready. I need to tell my friends what we've learned and where we're going.
Very well, but be quick about it, my boy. Time waits for no man.
Oh boy, we get to go on adventures with Uncle Byron.
Mid's finished outfitting her little workshop,
Otto, Kupka's at Drake's Fang. I'll be leaving before sunset.
You're not going in there alone, are you?
Don't worry. I'm not going there to destroy the Mother Crystal. All I'm after is Kupka's head. I won't risk any more than I have to. I promise.
The Lancer and the Fang are all Kupka's personal fiefdom. You have any trouble on the way, you ask for Rosina Dalamil. Some call her the Desert Hare.
Who is she?
An old associate of Sid's, and only Sid's. All I know is the name, and that they used to meet at the Dalamil Inn. We've heard nothing from her since he died. But I'm thinking maybe the new Sid might be able to bring her back into the fold.
Thanks. I'll keep that in mind.
So, what about your uncle? I mean, he's welcome to stay, but...
Listen, he gave us a lot of
Don't
money.
look so worried. He'll be coming with me.
Thank fuck for that.
Gav, Otto.
It's like, why? What did he do already?
You can count on us.
Like, listen, I'm more concerned why the fuck, was it? Gav was so concerned. He's like, oh, thank fucking God he's going with you. I'm like, why? What did he do? He did just give you guys freaking a shit ton of money.
I'm ready to depart.
Or coffers.
Shall we?
We shall. Come, let us away to adventure.
Oh boy, here we go. The Dalmatian Republic.
I was a young man when last I walked this path.
There's an old trading post not far from here. The road to Drake's Fang leads through it.
The trading post it is.
Riddle of the Sands.
Our destination lies over that dune, beyond the ruins.
Oh, look, scorpions.
It's all too easy to lose one's bearings in the sands.
Get him! This one.
Come, Uncle Byron, let us fight the giant scorpions.
This one. Get him! Stick him! Over here! This one.
Well, that was fun. I just want to fight a couple of these guys to get a little bit of experience, or at least a little bit ahead of it. And finally, these enemies are actually more closer to where I'm at right now. Plus, Uncle Byron could use some exercise.
Accompanying your father on a scouting expedition to Drake's Fang. He left me company. I'm not surprised you don't remember. It was just before Joshua was born. You were so eager to meet me when your brother arrived, but you whipped your chocobo too hard on the journey home and fell from the saddle. I shall never forget how Elwyn fussed over you as you sat in the sand, bawling like a baby. Yeah!
It's funny, the chocobos are chilling out here. You don't necessarily have to fight them, but I mean, you can if you wanted to, but I was like, nah, I'll leave the chocobos alone. I like them.
Who do you think those soldiers were, I mean?
Here we are. Actually, no, wait, we still got a little bit to go. Well, I busted out my chocobo. I was like, yeah, it's gonna take a little bit of running.
The good old Dalamil Inn. Do you know, this heat has given me quite a thirst.
Yeah, of course.
Drink before we press
Uncle Byron's
on?
like, you know, it's a little hot. Maybe we should have a couple of beers or something, you know. What are you growling about? Oh.
Look, there. Those are Ashen steeds. No doubt about it.
And such a long ride from Stonehair. Our Waluda friends must be soothing their saddle sores in the inn. Shall we join them? Run along and play now, Torgal. Dogs aren't allowed inside.
Like, I'm not a dog, I'm a wolf. Yeah, I guess we should try to be semi-discreet. So I gotta say, Clive walking around all leather in the middle of a desert, that could not smell good. Like this, all you get is so sweat and freaking leather the entire time.
Good day to you. Eating?
Sorry about my pal. He only talks when his mouth's full.
Like,
What do you
got him.
recommend?
Well, if you're after something light, we do a fine chocobo soup with lentils and honey.
2 bowls of that then. And ale.
Right you are.
Hey, girl!
Coming!
Your pal?
Would you rather be my squire?
Sure, we are kind of trying to keep the fact that you're one of the lords on the down low. But funny enough, also happening to be, what was it, staying at the same place right now. Like Joshua just happened to be right upstairs. Oh, that's not good. He's coughing up blood.
Grace, it is plain you are not yet well enough to travel. If you would only let me take you to someone who can better attend to your ills.
No, we must press on. Prince Dion has returned to his camp and will soon depart for the front. I must speak with him at all costs. Miss this
Joshua,
chance
your
and I
brother
will
is
never
literally
get along.
right upstairs.
You do understand that?
I mean, sorry, right downstairs.
Yes, Your Grace. But you must at least agree to take your medicine. I'll fetch you some water.
It's always funny just seeing that like towards the beginning of this game, it's just like, God, they're so fucking close to each other at so many points, but like, no, we're just barely gonna miss each other. I was gonna say, his doors are freaking massive.
Keep watch, they tell us. But all I see is sand.
I hear they got our guest back to the Fang without any trouble. We'll be leaving soon enough.
Why the Lord Commander dragged us all this way just to save that blockhead's skin, we'll never know. Dominant or not, he's a bloody idiot.
Well, they were not wrong. Kupka's probably not the brightest. Like, you fucking dumbass, why did you say that
Let's
name?
get this down us. We've a long way to go.
Hey, you.
Ah, fuck. Listen, man, we just want to eat.
Sorry.
Oh boy, we can have ourselves a brawl.
Can you walk, Your Grace?
What's wrong?
I fear trouble may be brewing downstairs.
It's funny because all his freaking uncles did is just say Kupka, then also like, the fuck did you just say?
You two are travelers, are you not? Me and my companions are strangers here. Perhaps you'd be good enough to accompany us a while. Help us find our way.
Sorry, lads, but we've got business in camera that can't wait.
Ah, I'm sure you could spare us an hour or two. Friend.
His uncle's like, let me just try to get as much of this food before it gets... Like, listen, I know this food's about to get freaking flipped upside down, so let me just... You fucking... They're all like, what the fuck is up with this guy?
We don't have a moment to lose. Friend.
He's like, listen, I'm just gonna eat this food while I can.
Gladly.
Also, wipe your beard. It's like, let me just grab these.
The outlaw! Take him!
I completely missed everybody. Never a freaking dull moment when it comes to Clive's uncle. It's like, really? We just came here to fucking eat. That's all we're trying to do. And somehow we ended up in a freaking bar brawl over here. And also, freaking Clive's brother's like literally just so close. And yet somehow they're gonna miss each other. Well, suppose we should give them a tip.
For your trouble.
There we go.
Word of advice, miss. That soup could do with a touch more salt.
She's just going like, oh god, please just leave. Like, no, I'm starting to see why Gav was glad that he was leaving.
Now's our chance. Your Grace?
I'm fine.
Got the workers here and like, are you kidding me? We have to literally refurnish this whole place now. Like, wait, is Joshua here?
Clive?
Like I said, he's gonna get there right as they just barely left the door. Sorry, Clive. You would have been there like maybe a couple minutes earlier.
What is it now?
It's nothing. Let's go.
I'm pretty sure Clive was going like because he only barely saw Joshua as he was kind of like passing out during that one fight. So he's probably going like, I swear to God, I'm pretty sure I saw Joshua. Plus I got his feather, but I'm guessing he kind of just wants to confirm it. Wait, I thought dogs weren't allowed in here. Or maybe they weren't allowed in the basically where they're eating.
Well, we didn't know where to find Kupka before. We do now.
The Royalists said it themselves. Their guest is in the Fang. We should press on before any more of their friends turn up.
Alright, folks, I do believe this is where we are going to be leaving off. I do hope you guys have enjoyed. Was it? I believe after this episode right here, we will be doing Final Fantasy VII or Rebirth for a bit. And yeah, I'll try my best to try to juggle the different games that we're doing. Because, yeah, because right now we still got the rest of the Tekken 8 story modes. We got this game. Spider-Man, I don't know, man. It's going to be on the back burner for a while, so we'll have to see with that one. And then, of course, we got, yeah, Final Fantasy 16 and 7. But, yeah. But if you guys are new here, be sure to hit that like button. And if you like what you saw, make sure to hit that subscribe button. As always, thank you guys for watching, and I'll catch you guys later.